Hello, and welcome to this edition of Say It Anyway. I am back on the road, and I'm in traffic. Today's episode's on traffic, and not just talking about how, wow, it sucks being in traffic, discussing how we view other people. You know, whenever we're in our cars in traffic, I see people that are mad that everybody else is here as well. Like, why are there all these cars? It's like, well, you're in one of them as well. And I think this mentality is very pervasive in our country, where we end up seeing each other as competition. Now, it can be because we directly compete when we're younger in terms of GPA, we directly compete in terms of sports, but I wanted to just be like, oh, you're competing against yourself and your own best effort. And I wish it were to work that way without it having to be like, no, I have to compete with everybody else. Now, when jobs were more plentiful, I feel, for people, you could be like, I just have to achieve personally. I don't have to beat out other people from jobs, but that tends to be what it is now. I only brought this up because I used to be that person that was very angry about traffic. Like, why are all these other cars here? It's like, well, they have the same right that you do. You know, environmentally speaking, there shouldn't be as many cars as there are here, because it's just not good. But everybody out there is trying to get to where they need to go. And it just makes me think, like, how much of that is positive, that people have a daily routine, that they have somewhere that they have to be, or how much of it is it that we work too much as a country? You know, I've been getting down on myself for not working. On these summer months, you know, I just have a show here or there. And because most of my touring is, you know, August through November and then January through May. And I was getting down on myself, and I thought about when I had a trip to Europe and people would meet up with their friends for long dinners in Spain, you know, and there'd be more of a long lunch during the day, and people prioritized not working all the time. And I want to know how much that is our society, how much that has to do with our capitalism, or can we change something about that? Can we be proud of just being and spending time together? I guess why I'm making this one is because I'm trying to come to terms with not comparing myself to others, and I don't want to see these other cars on the road as my obstacle. You know, this is kind of how when I was younger, I'd be like, I wouldn't be tailing people, but I would definitely be like, which one's the fastest lane? And I wasn't accepting of it. And you could see as time progressed for me and for others that there's this acceptance of like, well, there's going to be other cars there, and that's okay. And I think how you interact in traffic is really, really indicative of how you approach other people. I used to get way more upset when I would see somebody doing something foolish. Now, I still get mad when it's very dangerous, but I don't let it upset me. I remember I could get cut off, and then I'd be angry the rest of the drive. And that just doesn't help anything or anyone. I want you all to feel like we're in this traffic together. So what can we do to make it easier or more efficient? Not, oh, I have to compete these other ones, so let me race to the front of the pack, and that's all that matters. It's, we have to look collectively as a people and as a country to say, what can we do to make this easier on all of us? You know, is there a way to carpool, or is there a way to open up new lanes for other people? I don't know, maybe the analogy is pretty thin, but I just want you all out there to not have road rage, because it doesn't get us anywhere. It definitely does not. And if we do get to the point of self-driving cars, I think that will be amazing. We'll just end up being on our phones the entire time. But, you know, I just don't see other people as obstacles or direct competition. Recognize that we're all doing this together. That's the thing I'm trying to remind myself. Like, hey, if I helped a couple people today feel okay about what they're doing for their job, or if I help them feel okay with who they are or their situation or what they enjoy, then I did something. So I'm trying to be out there in the world telling people good job. I'm trying to be out there in the world helping spread the idea of Say It Anyway. And by the way, if you really want or need some Say It Anyway bracelets, you can always message me, through Instagram. Adam Grabowski is my Instagram. But there's many other number of ways. And if you know some people in your life that need to get their Say It Anyway wristbands, or you need one or yours broke, message me and I'll ship some out. All right. Love you guys.